Welcome to the online two-point driving channel. Today we are covering everything Ohio drivers need to know about work zones, from speed limits and fines to safety tips and how violations can affect your driving record. Let's make sure you are prepared the next time you see those orange signs. What is a work zone in Ohio? A work zone is an area where road construction, maintenance, or repairs are taking place, and in Ohio, these zones are clearly marked with signs, cones, barriers, and often flaggers directing traffic, and they can range in size from a small stretch of road being repaved to a full highway overhaul with lane closures and detours. Are there reduced speed limits in Ohio work zones? Yes, work zones in Ohio often have lower speed limits than the regular posted speed limit, usually by 10 to 20 miles per hour depending on the nature of the work being done. And these reduced limits are clearly marked with bright orange signs and flashing lights and are legally in effect whether workers are physically present or not. What happens if you speed in an Ohio work zone? Speeding in a work zone results in double fines for violations even if no workers are present at the time, and if you are caught driving more than 20 miles per hour over the posted limit, the fines can be even higher, and in some cases you could also face license suspension or points added to your driving record on top of the increased financial penalty. What are the most common violations in Ohio work zones? Common violations in Ohio work zones include speeding, failing to obey flaggers or posted signs, and not yielding to construction workers or equipment, and all of these violations can lead to fines, points on your driving record, or in more serious cases, disqualification from driving, which is why Ohio law enforcement treats work zone violations seriously. Can work zone violations add points to your Ohio driving record? Yes, if you receive a ticket in a work zone for speeding or another violation, you can accumulate points on your driving record, and depending on the severity of the violation, the number of points will vary, but accumulating too many points over a given period can lead to a suspended license and increased insurance premiums that can follow you for years. How do work zone violations affect your insurance rates in Ohio? Work zone violations such as speeding or reckless driving can result in higher insurance premiums because of the points added to your driving record, and serious violations or accidents in work zones can have a longer-lasting effect on your insurance rates, making a single moment of inattention in a work zone potentially costly for several years afterward. What should you do when approaching a work zone in Ohio? When approaching a work zone, begin reducing your speed before you reach the posted speed limit sign to give yourself more time to react to sudden lane shifts, construction barriers, or workers who may appear unexpectedly, and always obey the directions of flaggers and posted signage rather than relying on your own judgment about what is safe. How should you handle lane mergers and closures in work zones? When approaching a work zone with lane closures, always merge early rather than waiting until the last moment, because merging early helps traffic flow more smoothly and reduces the risk of accidents caused by drivers trying to squeeze into the open lane at the final second, which is one of the most dangerous and frustrating behaviors in active work zones. How should drivers handle workers and equipment near the road? Always leave plenty of space between your vehicle and construction workers or equipment, and avoid driving too close to any moving machinery, even if it appears that workers are not actively doing anything at that moment, because equipment and machinery in work zones can move at any time, and the consequences of a collision in these areas can be severe. Can you earn credit points after a work zone violation in Ohio? If you receive points for a work zone violation, you may be eligible to take an approved remedial driving course to earn credit points, which can help reduce the impact of the violation on your driving record, though it is important to understand that earning credit points does not erase the violation itself from your driving history. How can online two-point driving classes help you after a work zone violation? If you have received points from a work zone violation or want to stay ahead of point accumulation on your Ohio driving record, our Ohio BMV approved online course can help you earn a 2-point credit from the comfort of your own home. Visit improveddriving.com to check out our course and sign up today.